The chairman is right on the center, and we have the treasurer at my far right. So thank you guys for coming once more, and I would like to take this opportunity to call the chairman, Ambundo, to give his opening remarks.
Members of the Fourth Estate, ladies and gentlemen, I want to take this opportunity to welcome you to this brief function or ceremony, the purpose of which is to unveil our new players ahead of the season, and also to unveil our new assistant coach and our new head coach. Before I say a few words about this ceremony today, I want again to take a very singular opportunity to welcome you and to apologize for keeping you waiting for reasons that we could not avoid. As the MC has stated, I'm accompanied to my right by our first Vice Chairman, Honorable John Pesa, and to my left by our Treasurer, Madame Sally Bolo. I hope you accept our apologies. Number two that I want to say is that, as you are aware, the league starts somewhere on the 30th of this month, and the CAF campaign is starting on Sunday 11th, when our team is going to play Aigle Noir do Burundi, Bujumbura, in the CAF Champions League campaign. It is for that reason that we thought it appropriate to unveil our team for both the CAF campaign and the league to come in 3 weeks' time. As you may be aware, we have lost some players, not in a bad way, but some players have left the club. Our lead striker, Jacques Tuisenge, has joined Petroles Angola in Luanda. Officially, the deal has been done and we have given them the ITC. Is free to play for them. Our captain, Haron Shakaba, is in the process of finalizing, is joining Nkana FC in Kitwe, Zambia. Francis Kahata's contract ended on 28th June this year, and he has joined Simba. We have also released certain players either on their request, but amicably. We have released Erisa Sekisambu. We've also released Francis Mustafa, and we are in the process also of releasing Hashim Sempala. We also released, on expiry of contracts, George Blackberry Odhiambo, who has since joined Tusker, Cecily Okeo, Pascal Ogweno, Castro Ogendo. I think those have been, it's at Shaban, our goalkeeper Shaban Otoji. So those have been released just in the rationalization of the team, nothing to do with any other reason except that when we want to start a season, we review our strengths and weaknesses here and there before we then boost the team. So that is the background, and for that reason, it has been necessary to recruit new players who we are going to unveil today. In all, we have recruited 17 new players whom you will be seeing in a moment. Secondly, or thirdly, our assistant coach, Zedekia Otieno, also known as Zico, resigned to become head coach of KCB, and he has since joined KCB. Again, voluntary resignation, which we accepted. Therefore, became necessary to recruit an assistant coach, whom we are also going to unveil today. This just happened about 1 month ago. Last week, I was approached by our head coach, Hassan Oktay, who requested for a 5-day compassionate leave to enable him to attend to personal family matters in England, not in Turkey. He is a British national who lives in England, he lives in the UK, in London. So he asked for 5 days to be away, which I granted, or the club granted. I think a few hours after that, we got to some information from the press, I don't know where it came from, that he had given some interview and said he's going for personal reasons, but should there be some difficulties, then he may have to resign, or he would not return. So the 5 days expired on Monday, and when we raised him, he said he was not able to come back because the problems remained unresolved. Therefore, he opted to resign, and he tendered his resignation on Tuesday morning. From our conversation with him just over the weekend, it was clear to us that he may not return, and therefore we embarked upon a search of a new head coach, whom we are also going to unveil today. So that is the background that I need to put forward. So now I think we will proceed right away to call the players. You will see them, and
kindly, Mr. Chairman, you can step in front.
okay.
Let us now head to the main event right now, which is unveiling the new players that will be joining Gor Mahia ahead of next season, which will kick off at the end of the month. We'll start with the Caleb Omondi, he's a goalkeeper.
So this is Caleb Omondi. You see the right size of, good size of somebody take the goal, taking care of the goal. He is from our youth team.
Thereafter, Alphonce Omija, he's a defender.
Alphonce Omija. Alphonce Omija is also from our youth team. He is a central defender. Welcome.
Then from there we'll have Lloyd Khavachi.
Lloyd Khavachi is a winger defender from our youth team also. Welcome.
From there we have Godfrey Ojunga, the midfielder.
Yes, now this is Godfrey Ojunga, is from our youth team. He is number 6, central, the defensive midfielder. That is the place that normally you see Ernest to end up playing. So this is somebody coming in also. Godfrey Ojunga, thank you.
From there we have Richdonald Bolo.
Right. Richdonald Bolo is also a defender, plays from the wings, both left and right. from our youth team also. Youth team.
And from there we have a striker who is Samuel Osoo.
Samuel Osoo. Samuel Osoo is also from our youth team. He is a striker, dangerous striker.
Then we have Abdallah Shira.
So this is Abdallah. Abdallah Shira is a defender, right full back, overlapping. You're going to see him overlapping more than you ever saw Karim Zigimana overlap. He joins us from Sony Sugar FC.
Another midfielder who is Tobias Otieno.
Right, this is Tobias Otieno. He is a midfielder, again at that number 6, as you know, defensive midfielder. He joins us from Sony Sugar FC.
Next one will be Elvis Ronak, who is a defender.
This man is called Elvis Ronak. Elvis Ronak is a central defender. That place you've been seeing Shakava, you've been seeing Mumanyi, you've been seeing Joash Onyango. He joins us from Zoya Sugar FC.
The other one we have Maurice Ojwang, he's a defender.
Thank you. Maurice Ojwang is a central defender. Joins us from Western Stima.
Then we have Kennedy Otieno, he's a striker.
Welcome. This is Kennedy Otieno, otherwise known as Agogo. He's striker, offensive midfielder, winger, utility in front there. He joins us from Western Stima.
We have Mapigano, he's a goalkeeper.
Good. This is Robert Mapigano toka Jamhuri wa Muungano wa Tanzania. If you ever attended the SportPesa Challenge, he was the goalkeeper, the stubborn goalkeeper of Singida Club. So he joined us from Singida FC Tanzania.
From there we have Dickson Ambundo, he's a winger.
Yes, someone says about Hamis Magongo. Yes, Dickson Ambundo. Yeah, from Shira. Yes, he joins us from Alliance Club. They really complained when we took him. Alliance, they followed, they called me, they protested, but we said we needed him more in God. Dickson Ambundo is just like a go-go. Left wing, striking everything in front there. Kutoka Tanzania, Jamhuri ya Muungano wa Tanzania, Dickson Ambundo.
We have Wekesa, winger also. We have Dennis Oalo.
Right. Dennis Oalo is a striker. He's a striker. Joins us from Nairobi Stima, National Super League top scorer.
There we have Namiel Ikwe, who is an Ivorian.
vous avez accepté de joigner notre groupe comme attaquant. Et ce que je vais dire, c'est soyez le bienvenu ici au Kenya et je vous espère bonne chance. Merci. Damien Ekpi is from Côte d'Ivoire and he is a striker whom you are going to see. In French, a striker is called attaquant, attacking person. Thank you. Francis Afiriye. Francis Afiriye is a national of Ghana. He's played for several clubs in Ghana, but I've just plucked him from a club in Mexico. So he is a striker joining us from, and I got an ITC from Mexico Federation. Welcome. Here, striking.
Right now, from the players, we go to the assistant coach, who is Patrick Otieno.
Good. So this is our assistant coach, Patrick Odhiambo Okumu. Patrick Odhiambo Okumu, who is our new assistant coach. He joins us from Sony Sugar FC, where he was the head coach. We thank him for coming, stepping down from head coach to assistant coach in Gor Mahia. Welcome.
And now to the moment we have been all waiting for. The coach is here with Oalo.
This is our new head coach, Stephen George Pollack. He arrived in Kenya yesterday, and we want to congratulate him and to thank him first of all for agreeing to join Gor Mahia, and also to congratulate him on being appointed as our head coach. I will be giving him an opportunity to say a word or two, but I want to tell you welcome, Stephen. His last coaching career in Africa was as the head coach of Asante Kotoko of Ghana. So he has a lot of African experience. He was in Ghana for 5 years as a coach. So we welcome him with knowing that he has a wealth of experience and a good knowledge of African football and the African environment. So we want to take the opportunity just to welcome you.
Thank you very much.
You can then say a few words.
Well, first of all, I'd like to say thank you for everybody that's... Do you want me to go on the mics? Okay. You hold that one, I'll hold this one.
Okay.
Okay, I'd just like to say thank you to everybody that is here. Sorry, I'd like to thank to the chairman, to the club for inviting me here to be the coach, and I really appreciate that they wanted me to be here after all the circumstances what have happened. I'm delighted actually. It's not the first time that I have tried to come here. This would be my second time. I tried to get here maybe 1 year ago, but I always knew that one day I would be here, and now I'm here. So I will show my appreciation and my gratitude in the work that I do, and hopefully that you people will see that when I come here, it's because I'm here to work. I'm not here for a holiday. It's not a holiday for me, okay?
I think you can now take this. It's now time for anybody with a question to please ask us. Make it brief because we are late, and I'm sure you also want to file your reports.
No, don't. He's gonna mess it up.
Yeah. So I'm teaching him right now what to want.
But you see, you know what they say, you can't learn an old dog new tricks.
Yeah.
Right? So you can't help it, he's old, you can't learn.
He wants to become a journalist.
I want to be a journalist.
Well, he's too old now.
You got to ask the right questions.
So
when you're a journalist, you have to ask the right questions, knowing that you have another question after the last question. Yeah.
Are you straight from England now?
I abide in Finland, which is Scandinavia. So, and I've been there since 1984.
1994.
Yeah, I go to England to see my family. My mother and father still live there, and my sisters and their children. So I go there twice a year, and then my family will come and visit me. So I've been there since 1984, but I've been about 5 years in Ghana. Yeah.
How is Ghana?
Ghana's good. Well, I can't say nothing really, but you know, first impressions, I have to say this looks a little bit more like European style buildings and stuff like that than you do have in Ghana. But also Ghana is very cosmopolitan. A lot of foreigners yeah, especially in the capital, Accra. Yeah, even in Kumasi they have, and they usually have a club where most of the foreigners go. I don't mean a nightclub, but you know, just coffee and tea and stuff like that. And there's usually a lot of foreigners meeting there. There's a lot of foreigners also in Kumasi, but of course there's more in Accra because it's a bigger place. So it's, yeah.
But even in Nairobi, there are a lot of expatriates.
Yeah, and Victor was saying.
Yeah.
So and he knows where they go sometimes.
Yeah.
So I can go and just
you can just
go and talk to them. But I talk to everybody. I don't care where you're from.
Yeah.
You could be from the moon and I will talk to you. No.
You also need to go and visit where Gor Mahia came from. The origin of Gor Mahia.
Yeah, I will do.
In the village.
Yeah, I will do.
We'll have a lot of matches there, so
Yeah.
it's a nice experience.
Yeah.
Victor,
is the chairman on his way now?
He's coming.
They're always last.
Chairman is very busy.
Yeah, we was there yesterday.
It's okay. Okay. It's okay.
Thank you.